right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready for baseball here in New York. And today on the hill, Garrett Cole. And singing, it's not hard to see, he's been outstanding.
Well, you just take a look at the numbers, ERA in the low ones. He's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean, just dynamic stuff. It's electric as well as it comes through the zone. Hitters trying to figure out what he's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for him is that your ERA can really only go up. It's hard to take it down lower unless you throw a shutout. So we'll see what he's got in this one.
High fly ball on that one, curling foul down the right side. And that's a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cole went the distance the last time out, throwing a complete game. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
Yeah, not a lot of pitchers racking up complete games nowadays. So that last start of his really stands out for me. When you can eat innings like that, you take a big weight off your bullpen, and that's very valuable.
Ground ball, left side. In the hole, jump throw, not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Here's Jesse Winker.
Strike. Woo. No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. That one fouled off. Gosigi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Taylor, the base runner at first with 1 out. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Runner takes off. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back for more from the Bronx. And today's starter, Clay Holmes. How about a scouting report on him?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. And ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. And there's a ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. That one outside, and that is ball 1. Nobody out, runner at first. Here goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. In there safely.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Aaron Judge.
We are watching one of the greatest hitters that has ever lived. You're talking about a career OPS over 1,000. Think of the other names in the conversation with this guy. Rogers Hornsby, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams, Babe Ruth. Just amazing.
Juan Soto stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
One out, runner at second. And the batter now, Aaron Judge. Enters this one with 4 extra base hits already in the series. And there's a strike. Judge tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. Swings and misses, and it's 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Judge rips that one. Siri puts it away for the out, and there's 2 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper. Harper matched a homer in his last game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Man on second, 2 down. Inside, almost got him.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Going. Oh! He'll circle the bases That's his third home run of the series, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
Well, just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him. Anytime you ever pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Base is empty with 2 away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 2 for 8 in the series so far. This one smacked out to left center. And that will end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 3-0. We head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back now in the Bronx. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
That's in there, and it's 0-1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ballgame.
That's out the corner.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, that's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Pete Alonso now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. 1 out, base is empty. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Francisco Alvarez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Two out, space is empty. Lifted in the air, right field. Judge pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Yankees 3 and the Mets nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Yainer Diaz.
Let's go, Yankees.
Holmes back to work.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
That's the ball.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 3. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted
Batting
at
in,
first base
the
with a
center
quick
fielder,
free pass.
Jackson Merrill at the dish now. If you look at his early accomplishments, most start by calling him the youngest player ever to do something.
Yeah, do you have an example?
Of course I do. Jackson Merrill is the youngest player all time with a multi-homer game, including a walk-off home run.
Now, that's a good night at the yard.
The pitch. Oh, and he hit him.
As a hitter, I'll take that all day long. An off-speed pitch, it's not going to rattle your cage too much.
First and second, no outs. Brenton Doyle now at the plate. Ripped to right. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
So the lineup flips over. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Walked his first time. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. First pitch just misses.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
There's a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And that is the inning. 2 left on. We head on now to the top of the third. Yankees 3 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off
take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Brandon Nimmo.
That's in there. 0-1.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Next offering is fouled back. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Jeff McNeil stands in. 2 for 6 so far in the series. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And now the 0-1. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
9, the center fielder, Jose.
2 outs, base is empty. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it.
Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Juan Soto.
And delivers outside. Soto, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former home run derby champ. That one ripped left field. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Judge takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Judge waits. Swings through that one for strike 1. And that's a little bit high. And a count 2-1. Late with the swing there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And Judge is down on strikes.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Right.
Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. That's too low, and that's ball 1. This to 3rd. Zips it to 1st. Harper retired. And that is that. Yanks held in check, but they lead at 3-0. Back now with the Subway Series. Here's a speed threat, Tyrone Taylor. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
For the Mets,
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
In the air, left field. Doyle should have this one. Makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Dedniel Nunez up and throwing. Reed Foley also getting ready.
Let's go, Yankees!
High fly ball down the left field line. Winker drop step going back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Now batting, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
And here is Yainer Diaz.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's outside. Yankees up by 3.
Let's go, Yankees!
Cut on and lifted in the air. Taylor ranging after it. Corrals it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder,
2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jackson Merrill. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Clay Holmes out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
They
the
turn
Mets,
things over to the southpaw,
Number
David
23.
Peterson.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this
Peterson.
bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Brenton Doyle. Line drive, hauls it in to end the inning. The Yanks lead 1, but they lead it 3-0. Back now with the
Leading off for
Subway
the Mets,
Series.
the third baseman,
Now the third
Mark
baseman, Mark Vientos.
Vientos.
Let's go, Yankees!
Cole back to work. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. His second home run of the series. It's 3-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Struck out swinging his first time. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. That one's in there. Strike one. One down, base is empty.
Oh! One ball, one strike.
And that one clips the corner.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it. Really nice job with two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One down. Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. Went down on strikes his first time through. Outside corner, there's a strike. Alvarez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. The next offering misses, and that's ball one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Got him looking. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Two outs. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. Swings and misses. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Jack Chisholm Jr.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Siri makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you.
third
It's
baseman,
important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Ramirez. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He beats the throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
See, Bill, that right there, that's a perfect example of why
Now
he shouldn't be out
the
there at
designated
that
hitter.
position. He
Wow.
clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
Man at first. Here's Juan Soto. Clips the outside corner. That's strike one. Man at first, one away. Runner on the go.
Bowling.
Squirts away a little bit, and there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. They get the out on Soto.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron
Judge at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Next offering is down low.
Hey, you got this.
And now he's falling behind Judge. Two outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is downstairs. Bryce Harper would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
The kick, the 3-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5. Yankees 3, and the Mets 1. Back now with the Subway Series.
The center fielder.
And now it's Jose Siri.
Siri.
These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
One ball. 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next to hit, Tyrone Taylor. One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next to hit, Jesse Winker. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
That misses the zone. 1-2 to count.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Throws to first, and Winker is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Yankees 3 and the Mets 1. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
and
up
now
for the
here
Yankees,
is Harper.
the first baseman, Bryce
Harper,
Harper.
over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That one ripped. Makes the grab on the run. 1 away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball.
Now
Well,
batting,
it had to be.
the
He was going to
shortstop,
cover all that ground and
Francisco
bring in that sinking liner.
Lindor.
That's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Yainer Diaz stepping in now for the Yankees. Lindor on the move. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss.
Oh,
Throw there. Safe. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. Man at second. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all
Now
over it,
batting,
but sometimes you hit it
center
too
fielder,
hard and
Gibson.
right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. First offering, and it just misses. Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch misses way outside. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a strike. And that's down and away. Brenton Doyle on deck for the Yankees. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting,
First and
left fielder,
second, 2
Brenton.
outs. Now the left fielder,
Doyle.
Brenton Doyle. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really
ball,
sells the
1 strike.
changeup with that arm action.
And that's
the ball.
outside.
1-1.
Lindor on second. Merrill on at first with 2 down. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2
2
strikes.
Pickoff throw. Lindor back in there. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline. It's 4-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Second and third, 2 down. Just missed.
2-2.
Jose Ramirez waiting to hit for the Yankees. Three-two on the way. Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-1 ball game. 6 innings in the books on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That's a strike. It's 0-1.
They always say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. And that one lifted in the air center field. Merrill on his way over. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. He's already homered in this game. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
The Yankees leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusted his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And that one off the outside edge.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Late on that fastball.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Mets. And they trail it 4-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back
Mets.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom
Number
of the 7th.
72.
Dedniel Nunez.
Dedniel
Just trying to keep this one close
Nunez.
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the third
Leading
baseman,
off
Jose
for the
Ramirez.
Yankees, the third baseman.
He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now it's Juan Soto. That clips a corner. And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Huascar Brazoban getting ready to go. Ramirez on at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Runner goes again. Look out. And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
The right
And
fielder,
a
number
dangerous hitter
99,
coming to the plate.
Aaron.
It's Aaron Judge now.
Judge.
0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And a big swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Seeing if he could get Judge to chase right there. Now 1-2. That missed by a lot. 2-2. No outs. Runners at first and second. Next one is off the plate. And that's ball 3. And that'll load the bases.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Dedniel Nunez departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
the Mets with a new arm on the mound.
Number
Sean Reed
71.
Foley.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Fought off foul.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And that's downstairs and outside. Bases juiced, no outs. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 8-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Wow, what a huge at bat with the bases loaded to be able to come through with the swing like that. You know, he was wishing it to stay fair. He gets to touch them all, and a grand slam could be huge in this ball game.
Lindor stands in now and watches strike one. And a foul ball. Good eye in that spot.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Outside low, and it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Here comes a 3-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Yainer Diaz
Now batting,
stepping in now for the Yankees.
Diaz.
And first offering is fouled off. That one the other way. That's a hit.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder.
So man aboard, and now Jackson Merrill. Pitch misses there. Ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. And that one fouled off. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. And that's all they'll get.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the runner out of scoring position.
The left fielder, Brenton.
At the plate, Brenton Doyle.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Swings through that one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Not even close there. And the count even 1-1. That one missing inside. Merrill, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The 2-2. And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the on-deck circle. 4 runs already in the frame here at the bottom of the 7th. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out
The
and make a call
number
with that last
13.
pitch, but neither
Second
happened.
baseman,
Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Sean Reed Foley gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So
the Mets.
Minter will take over.
Number 33.
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. So they're making the move for a bat off the bench. Luis Angel Acuna looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Strike one. 2 on, 2 outs. Minter checks the runner, and he's back in safely. In the dirt. Two outs. That one pushed foul. Two now. Gets a piece and stays alive.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Right through there, got him. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Grand slam for the Yanks this inning. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The 8th inning is coming your way next. So remaining in the game defensively, Luis Angel Acuna. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. Cole back to work. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some brawn and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Popped up left side. Lindor brings it in. Out number 2.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Jeff.
2 outs, base is empty.
McNeil.
Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one pushed to the left and foul. And now the count is even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is out of play.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
On the ground right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. That's out number 3. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Seeing one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second, and he's going to get to second with nobody out. Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Ball 1 there.
1-1.
And he grounds one to the right side. McNeil They get the out on Soto.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Base hit and a run comes in. Runner on at first with one gone. Here comes Bryce Harper. Off the mark there. Ball one. That's a laser base hit. And now two aboard.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
So, Siggy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
So now a pinch hitter, Zach Neto. Runners at first and second for him with one down. Swung on, belted. Taylor moving back. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now two away.
Now
outstanding
batting,
catch right there. I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Vientos. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. One run in the inning, but they leave two. Through 8 full, the Yankees 9 and the Mets 1. Staying in the game on defense, Zach Neto taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Jose Siri getting ready to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge makes the grab, one away. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Taylor in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And that one is lifted in the air. Merrill moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
The left fielder, number 3, Jesse.
So they're down to their final out. And now Jesse Winker 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. On the ground, and this should do it. And that one handled. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees slug their way to a win in this one.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.